everybody, welcome back to the channel. I was wanting to give you an update on the smokehouse and the freezer room. We got the roof on this side. We don't have the braces in here yet, but my roof come out wrong. We need a foot. My roof crown needs 9 foot, so I just added to it, and I set the scab parts off on each opposite end so that it doesn't weaken the roof. And where this board, we caught this one here and this one too, so it helps hold it. But this is how it's looked so far. I'm leaving that door. It's going to be a split door right down through here, and it's going to be, this one will have a board at the top it bumps against and one at the bottom, and then it will have a door over here that latches that you come in and out of, but you'll be able to swing them both open, and you'll have, I think, a 4-foot door is what it's going to be. Now what we've decided is I can put one freezer against this wall, my little small freezer here, and then the big freezer here. That leaves me 3. The one right there that you can see inside that shed, I'm going to leave it where it is. And I'm going to run, if you look, there's a wire right here that runs over to my light pole. Well, where I'm going to put wire, electrical in this building, I will put that and bring it into the fuse box of this building. And that way I can still, like I can hook that. It'll have a plug-in on it. And I'll be able to plug it in. We'll say this is a receptacle. And then there'll be another one here. This one will be for electric regular. This will be generator. I'll be able to unplug it from here along with the freezer that's here and plug them here and here. And that way there's no chance of feedback through the system. It will be 2 complete individual running systems. And we've about got the other side. Charles had to go and get his friend from work, so she had to way home. And we worked on that lumber pile. But here's the, let's see if I can get to where you can see. See how we A-framed it using the boards? We put a board on the inside down through here, then one down through here, and then we cut the boards off even. It's 8 foot here, 7 foot down there, with a foot drop over 8 feet. And let me see if I can get up in here. Let me pause you just a second. If you look on these, see, I done the same with these rafters. See how they were short? But see how these boards catch them? Okay, that takes the weakness out of those rafters. And if you look, this board here hangs over 6 inches there. It runs almost a full length, and then it hangs over 6 inches up there. Same here, 6 inches over there. These 2 are nailed to both rafters, or all the rafters going across. Then it hangs in 6 inches over there. The same for this one. And now on this bottom one, let me get down so I can show you. See how these hang over? I'm going to cut a board that goes halfway this way, and it goes out the other side halfway, and then I have a 6-inch overhang in the front and the back. And that way it's like more even, and the tin will lay smoother, and then I can put a fascia board on it and put the guttering on it. Now, we're also going to add from right up there 8 more foot come down, and about right here, and then it'll come down. All this mess will be cleaned up. And I'm going to make this where my generator will have a thing right back there it sits on, like a shelf or a box, and it'll be where it can blow out the back. My gas tank is going, my fuel tank's going to sit here for it. And then I'm hoping I can put my riding lawnmower in here and have plenty of room for them. And that way it's not, see how it's been sitting for years, covered up with this. That's an old truck cover. And that's a real good lawnmower. A buddy of mine, Jeff Thompson, gave it to me, and I had it worked on. It's a John Deere, I can't remember the size of it, G100 automatic. Man, that thing does good mowing. It's a real good lawnmower, and I hate for it to get burnt. Now, on this curing room, I'm going to, now, over here on this side, we're going to put in a ramp that runs from there down. So when you come in with anything heavy, you just take it up the ramp with the dollies. The steps will be put back here again, which I may do that here in a minute because it's aggravating getting in and out. I got something up there scratching in the woods. It sounds like about right there. It's got the dog going up the bank trying to figure out what it is. Come here. Come here, baby girl. You're going to get tangled up. Come here. Come on. Come down. Come down. Look, see her? Watch her. She's going to come right there. She'll come out right there. See her peeking out right there? She half listens. Pretty good puppy. And then when Charles gets back, we'll put the tin on this. And I bought an extra piece of tin, and I'm going to use it up there at the top to overlap from about right there across about here, and that way there's no leak at the top. I couldn't get a ridge piece, so that was my answer for that. I'm going to cut this board while Charles is gone. I'm thinking I got a deer right out there. They ain't scared. They know I don't have time to clean them, so they're like, psh, he ain't gonna do nothing. Let me get this thing here set up where y'all can watch me. Okay. Now this board here, I'm gonna make it nice and wide. Can you see it? Where you at? Oh, I turn you around. Okay. See the board here laying across the back of the lawnmower? I'm gonna cut 154 and a half and 153 and a half to put up on that end. So here's 54 and a half. Let me get my square. I want this one good and wide, so when the wind hits it, it's got like 2 or 3, should probably have 3 screws in it, and that gives it a little extra hold. Let me get the saw out. I wrote the measurement on it. Now, where it's got a 6-inch overhang, I'm going to go ahead and mark that so when he gets up there, he can just look and know exactly where it goes. I think we've done real good on this building. We are on an 8 by 16. We are 1/16 of an inch off. Not 1/16, just 1/16 of an inch. And for two old rednecks, I don't guess that's too bad. And considering it's built out of sawmill lumber, see how wide that is. 9.5. Now this one will be 53.5. And the reason they're not sitting even, like at 4 foot, like they should be, is I offset the rafters on the inside so I could screw them down into the wall and into each other like this. And that way it's stouter. I have the guy, I'm marking length on these boards so I remember what they are. I have the guy that I get my lumber from cutting me some 4-inch strips to do the stripping of the building. That'll be a little later. He hasn't got time to do that right now. He's kind of busy. But to give you an idea, this is about 4 inches. Well, 3 inches. It'll come in here like this on each of the cracks and cover them all the way around. But I'm going to put burnt motor oil on the outside of the building to try to keep it from rotting the best I can. I'll carry these over here for Charles. There's the Mountain Man machine on the bottom of the hill. Okay. When Charles gets back, it'll only take a few minutes to get these end boards up. Then I'll hand him the 10 and he'll have it up in no time. But I'm going to wait a while before I put this extension on. And we about decided not to put one over here because of the way the door is. If you put anything in there, you'll be blocking the door. And I'm going to put a ramp right there to there. down to walk up on. I got to move all this and haul to the scrap. And then you have your 4-foot door going in. And that just to make it easier getting freezers in and out if you have to. But like that little, now see, when I clean, I got a freezer over here. That one, I don't know if you can see it's right there. It'll go in there. I'm thinking about leaving that big behemoth right where it's at and move my stove. It's right in there. My wood stove is right in there. Move it over here, and then slide that down. Then I will put a wall up, board that up right there, put a door on it, and then close that. I'm going to take that down. That's raised a great many chickens and turkeys. But right now, it's just not in a good location. But I want to be able to back my truck in here and turn. And later on, I may go from this pole straight across and put a lean-to that way into that building right there. And that'll be 10 by, I think it was 20. And it may be a 10 by 16 to be able to park equipment and stuff like that in. If I want to put the lawnmower out there and all that, I can. But he's out there, that little rooster went out to my grow out pen. Let's see if the ducks are out. I'll show you the ducks and stuff real quick. Where you at, babies? Huh? What y'all doing? Some of them are out. See them right there? Some of them's in there. Come on. Come on, babies. See the baby ducks? Their little pools are real dirty right now. Here's some little chickens. I got some of them sold this evening, the little hens. I'm gonna keep my little guineas. And I'm gonna sell the little hens this evening. The roosters, I'll probably just eat them if they don't want them. Charles is a little rooster. I give him that little rooster. The little golden comet right there is a, well, she's not a comet. She's a golden buff with the white breezy cross. The black and white ones are black giant and breezy cross. The gray one there is an old Easter egger that keeps popping out. It's the one little hen out there. And she's a good little layer. She's Easter egger and legger. And she lays about every day. But the little white ones like this one right here is the American Breezy purebreds. And I'm going to get down to the black ones are black giants, the Jersey Giants. And I'm going to get down to the Jersey Giants and the American Breezy chickens. And that'll leave me about down to 20. And that'll be a plenty for me. But I will raise chickens here every year as like a grow out pen for them so I can have chickens to eat. Hi, babies. See the duckies? What y'all doing? They're still laying. See the egg? I'll take y'all on an animal tour real quick. I'm out of baby turkeys and stuff. Finally, I'm done breeding for the year. And I won't be raising no more for a while, or at least a spring. Here's two little roosters the neighbor sent me back. There's a black giant and a that one is a American Breezy and Leghorn cross. I'm not going to keep him. What are you doing, baby girl? It's my puppy. She's so sweet. She's in heat right now, and I got her tied up, hoping to keep the male dogs in the neighborhood away from her. Can you behave yourself? Yeah. Now, Charles has asked me to help him build him a chicken house. So I told him I would. If you look down there, you'll see some Rhode Island Reds. I'm going to give them to him. And there's some Golden Buffs. There's, if I can find my finger, one right there about that pole. There's about 4 of them, I think, 3 or 4. He's wanting those. And I'm going to give him the Rhode Island Reds and that rooster that's running around here. But if he ever decides he don't want them or can't keep them, he's going to let me have them back. But I want to get down to this will be my meat chicken pen. It'll be strictly for the American Breast or American Breezy and the Black Giants. And then if he decides, I'm going to build another turkey pen. Here's my turkeys. Hi, babies. What y'all doing? I have I can't think of what the 2 black and white ones are called. They're starts with an N. Then I got 1 silver slate. Her mate was so mean that I had to put him down. He was beating the hens. He was beating the rooster. He was beating the gobblers. And these 2 gobblers here get along real well. And he would beat anything that come in there. He didn't care what it was. They're in moat right now for winter. But that's Red. Hey, Red. What are you doing, buddy? Fred. That's Red and Fred, the 2 gobblers. And that's their little hens. But next year, I hope to make him a pen about 2 to 3 times this size. And I'd like to have my laying chickens in here. I know. But they done good this year. I raised over 70 baby turkeys off of them. And I thought that was doing pretty good. There comes Charles' little rooster. He's a copper Marron, or however you say it, Marron. And I'm going to give him he's part Rhode Island Red, copper Marron. So he'll be a good match for the Rhode Island Red hens and the buffs. But the white chickens here that you see, I'll keep them. That's the little leghorns right there. Where does it see? Right there. They'll be 2-year-old next year. And they have poured out eggs like nobody's business. There's 2 of them in there. And they are egg layers. We'll come around here. Let's see. There's some in here. I got to put some more bedding in this house. This spring, I will clean it out again and put all this on the garden in the spring. There she went there with that little leghorn. And see, little black hen there on the nest. I'm going to say there's about 16, 18 eggs in there, which ain't bad. And see how I did their roost? Okay. Everybody that has chickens, see how I put these wide boards here for the roost? They need that so they can lay their feet out flat like this and sit down on their feet, and it keeps their feet warm. It keeps them from freezing. I do have a few that decides to roost up here, but next year I'm going to turn these milk crates over. And I did check these milk crates. The company that had these milk crates is out of business, and they turned it over to, public sale. So all the milk crates are legal to own, but I will turn them into chicken nests. And then when I remodify what's the turkey pen now to a chicken nest, for the laying chickens, I'll use those there too. Let me show you the rabbits again. What are you doing, Mama? Here's my little female silver fox. Let me zoom this back. My little female silver fox. She had 5 babies, but they froze to death while it had that little cold snap. I don't blame her. It's her first litter. Here's a little California doe. She didn't take. And my little white doe, she didn't have babies. So I guess I tried to overwork the male, but she didn't have none, but that's okay. We'll breed her in the spring. Then this one here looks to me, I don't know if I can get her on the film or not. It's kind of too sunshiny to see. She looks like a wild rabbit, the color of her and everything. But She's not. She's just that color. But I think she's beautiful colored. And then here's my little male. Can you see him back there? I got to clean this out. I've been so busy lately, I hadn't been able to get it. But I'm saving my manure in these bags, these rabbit bags. And they will be put on the garden and down there in them little boxes there where you see that hoop right there. I'm going to put them around. We got to get over here and bush hog this down. I got to drain the water system here when it gets starting to look colder. I'm going to maybe keep this one with water in it until, it starts getting really cold. But I'll drain the rest of it and I'll unhook the pump. I've got it where I can drain it. Every way can be drained. And that way there's no water stays in the pipes and it don't freeze the pump. But I can always water them from right there because that always. And then I will take this out of that tank and it turns. You raise it up, turn it, and it faces over this way. So any overflow just runs off. My strawberries done real good this year. I'm going to get these out and separate them. See how many they're getting to be. I will get them out and separate them. And I'm going to put more dirt in that. What are you doing, baby girl? Come here. You're a mess. Yes, you are. We'll turn you loose when you get out of heat, okay? Huh? Okay. But there's the shed. It's coming along real nice. I got my 220 wire. It's right there in them circling big rolls. I'm going to run it from in here. I'm going to undo this wire and use it and one beside of it turned into 220. This wire goes inside the building, being plugged up to run them freezer. That freezer will be left out there. I'm going to put a breaker box right up here on the wall. And it'll be a dish dug from there to over here. Well, maybe from there to over there, then up from, let's see, it'll come right around here to there and then go up to the floor into the breaker box. Then I will wire 2 individual wiring systems, one for the generator and one for the regular electric. I am going to put plugins in here and a light and plugins. I'll put 1, 2, maybe 2 or 3 plugins in this room. And then I'll do 4 plugins in that other room, which would be 8. That'd be like 6. Well, this room will have double. This here will just be the meat curing room. So it don't get double. The other one will get double lights in it. So it's coming along real nice. We're going to go over and brace the other side like we did this one to stouten everything up. And once see like how this shakes, once you get that tin and stuff on, you screw it to that rafter, all that stops. That's no versatile as it could be. And that'll make this one even stouter, which makes that one over stouter. So it works good together. But I will let you go. That's the update. I'll have another video come up here in a minute. There's my 10. But I'll have another video when Charlie gets back. I know how you don't like being called Charlie. He's not a kid no more, but he'll always be Charlie. But I will show you finishing the 10 and stuff like that when he gets back and getting the roof on it and getting that done. Then when I build the doors, I'll show you a video on it. But thank you for coming visiting. If you like the video, please subscribe. We're going to do a lot more projects. I've got a greenhouse. There's hoops right in there. I'm going to put up right down right about where that sidewalk ends right there. It'll be right there pretty soon. I'm going to take that turkey pen and make it bigger. And that'll be for chickens, though. And then I'm going to build a new turkey pen for the turkeys when I get some stuff out of the way. And then I'm going to box the front porch in later. Let me come down and show you. I'm going to box what's right there as a porch in. And then I'm going to bring a porch from that one in to the end of the house. It may come out like right there. Then there'll be a ramp that comes this way a little bit, then turns and goes that way. And that way you'll have a ramp goes up and out on the porch. And I will take that ramp down. That'll make a bigger porch. I will have to move that air conditioner sitting right there because it's leaking on the floor. I may put it on the back side of the house to get it where it ain't leaking in the house or on the porches. But that's the project's plan. Stick around. We're going to be doing a lot of work around here. Just hang around and get to see what's going on. And my greenhouse is going to go right here. And that way I'll leave a way to come out that way to the greenhouse. And then you'll have the ramp come this way. There may be two ramps. One go this way, then one go off that way. And then the greenhouse set back that way a little bit. But that way I can grow my, spring crops and stuff. And I did get the Mountain Man Express going. There's that big radiator that was in it. It busted right here. See where we tried to dope it together? And we had to put a new one in it. Well, I'll see y'all on the next video. I don't know how long it'll take Charlie. But when he gets back, we'll get the roof on this. There's the building again. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other, and we'll see you on the next video. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't, share the videos, and let's try to get the content out and see if we can't grow our page a little bit, okay? Y'all have a good one.